I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off.
If you want to hang out with trash and come to find out you smell like dookie, that's your problem.
Okay.
What's the worst you ever done to a man?
Oh my God, I've done so much things.
Evil.
Evil. The worst thing, probably. I mean, it depends on how evil we want to take it. I have like levels of evil.
You know what? Top three.
Top three?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, the least, would probably be I stole this man's wife's bags, like all of them, her Chanel's, her YSL's, her Dior's, everything. Like I stole everything from her.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll get in trouble for saying that? Do you think he'll?
No.
Yeah, I stole everything, all that shit. Louis Duffels, everything. All
Probably
types
like
of
10 to 20K worth of stuff or more.
More
like
way
40, 50,
more.
40, 50.
Like I would say 50, around 50.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say
50K lick.
about around 50. Yeah. Yeah, like diamonds too. So actually no more.
Shit.
Think about how comfortable you have to be
to just willingly say that shit.
Like sometimes, especially like these more attractive ladies, attractive is subjective, not your type, but you know, in the grand scheme of things. She's so comfortable admitting to a crime that hasn't been prosecuted, that can still technically be prosecuted, and just doing it openly. That's how much she feels free from consequences. I see young, dumb rappers doing that shit.
Yeah, some people can see that and be like, I've seen that girl around my bag, and then my bag disappear. Boom.
I think, well, you know, she stole it from the man's wife, which means there was cheating involved, which means he probably don't want his business out there, and they could afford those bags. He probably would rather have the bags being lost than the scrutiny that comes with his cheating being open.
If you're a girl, and all of a sudden $50,000 worth of bags and jewelry disappear, you're going to ask your man some question. Where my bags at? Where my jewelry? There's going to be some questions.
Jewelry?
Hey,
yo, leave the Jews alone, bro. You just have to fucking... What is up with black people, hip-hop, and Jews?
What? Hey, yo.
You said jewelry. You know what jewelry is?
Jewelry.
Say that shit again?
Jewelry.
Yo, I tell you, bro, leave the Jews alone.
Yo, get the fuck out. Get this.
Yeah. Number 2 would probably be... I completely vandalized this man's home. Like, I broke doors, smashed TVs, destroyed clothes, threw like a brick into his car windows. Cause I'm like, hey, yeah, like I have a car, so I know like, hey, these windows are gonna be a little bit not like crazy expensive, but a little bit expensive. And if I break all 4, like, okay, you're gonna have a bill there. Pops tires, so like, you know, Benz tires, they're a little bit expensive. So another bill there. Like, I was just thinking to myself, like, how can I make this person have to spend so much money right now? You know, TVs
hurt his pockets.
Yeah, like TVs cost like good ones, like $2,000, like for the big ones. So I'm like, $2,000 for the TVs. Let's say the car probably will come up to like $4,000. Doors aren't that expensive, but it's adds on like clothes. Oh, designers, shoes. Okay, you're gonna have to buy all this stuff back. Like, you know.
I'm gonna say this. I don't feel bad for these guys. Because if she's this comfortable saying this shit on a podcast, she's been saying much weirder shit on her socials, her lives, everything else. So these guys fucking around with this girl knowing what she is. And then they surprised when they get a turn. My brother, you got on the Ferris wheel. Don't be surprised when it goes round and round. You go, this, if you want to hang out with trash and come to find out you smell like dookie, that's your problem. So every time guys want to yell about these women or whatever it is, never forget there's dudes lining up to bang them. Dudes with money, access, income, okay? They could get with a lot of different women and they choose this trash. That's on them. I'm no longer going to look at the garbage for being garbage. She advertised what she is and not like she's hiding it. So how can I be mad? You signed up for it.
This guy 6'6" was clashing on that girl.
Oh.
She was claiming that he was speaking with her when she was underage. And then he had all the receipts like, nah, I asked you for your age and you told it to me. And I'm like, I'm not talking to you unless you're that age. So we're good. And she kept DMing them. And then a couple of years later, she comes out saying this man was talking about, oh yeah, well, he was in my DM when I was young, and that was not even true. All the DMs were there, so. Shout out to 666. What's up, my guy?
I will never shout out anyone whose nickname is the devil. But anyways,
No, there's one 6 missing.
you said 6 3 times.
No, 6 at 6. That's 2.
Oh, okay. I just heard 666.
No, 6 at 6.
Listen, there's too many sixes anyways. I don't care. I don't fuck with that.
Shout out with you.
Okay, like it depends on your perspective if you think this is like the worst one, but to me it was really bad because I was like I felt so bad about it.
I felt so bad. This is number one evil thing I've done. I felt so bad. Oh my god. I feel terrible. Look at me. I am repenting. Okay, so here it is. So now we're on a podcast for millions of people to see. Okay, so this is the most evil thing I've done. I feel so bad.
The person that has the mask on shouldn't have the mask on. Is the other person that should have the mask on.
I'm glad she don't got her mask on.
I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like censored things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does because of what I sent, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
I feel so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck your family.
All right, you know what? Yeah, you said that you don't feel bad for the guys. I'm not feeling bad for the guys, but man, the level of trash is astonishing.
Hey,
It's astonishing. It really is. But
you got kids and you choose to hang out with this trash, that's your problem. That's your problem. Okay? Is she trash? Yeah, we already know. You got kids, you bring this into your life, that's on you.
okay, you're on the like let's not state the obvious kind of thing. Like we already know she's trash, so we're not gonna go back on that. There's no point of going back on that. So everybody knows and it's out there, so we know. Like that's the obvious. So you want to talk about what's the not so obvious and the thing that we're not talking about.
Listen, there's always going to be bad people out there. There's always going to be people out there who are going to advertise the kind of dudes like Blueface who say they're going to cheat on you. He cheats on you. It's like, yeah, cheating isn't great. We already know this, but this is not some hidden thing.
But you knew.
This guy's up on Front Street saying he cheats on everybody. He's going to cheat on you. He tells you he's going to cheat on you, then he does it. Like, what is the pathology of somebody who hears all that and still goes in like, maybe it's going to be different? I look at you like you're the fool. I can't talk to the crazy women like this. This is a waste of time, right? A waste of time. No point. I'm looking at you guys, the ones who are lining up to bang this broad, and say, sympathy. You guys sent me this story because I'm supposed to get angry at her? Like, yeah, what she's doing to those kids is unfair, absolutely. And all the stuff that she does criminally, it's on those men to charge. But they're not even charging her. So the men are getting robbed. The men are getting their shit vandalized. They're out here cheating on their partners. They're out here messing with somebody who advertises that they're messy, they're going to break your shit. And then you want me to feel bad. It's like, you didn't take accountability, or maybe you have, for the fact that you picked this woman. And then you didn't take accountability by making sure you press charges when she did criminal acts. It's like, who am I supposed to feel bad for?
Well, you're not gonna feel bad for the walking red flag. I mean, she even dyed her hair red to tell you something. You know what they say about animals when they're like different colors, like that's poisonous. So she advised you that she was a walking red flag, and then she say that she's a walking red flag. It's like if you walk in the street and then you see a skunk and a skunk scratch the ground, and then you still want to pet that shit, and then skunks turn around and you still want to pet that shit, and then skunk go and you still want to pet that shit, and then you get aroused, you get juiced, you get squirted on.
That's your
Pause. Skunk is gonna do skunk things.
Pretty crazy.
So you fake bruises, you fake shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
yeah.
Like so then they came and they were like, "Oh, like we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids." And I was just like, that sucks.
That's
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch.
yeah. Eh?
That Canadian came out at the end.
Yay.
Yeah, you should have been nicer there.
You should be nicer there. For real, stills. Yo, my guy. You know, you should be, Shorty came with it, my guy.
Yeah.
She came in and she said, you know what? You should have been nicer to a girl, you know what I mean? The gal gonna come in and then you need to be nice to her. You stills. Yeah, my guy. For real. Yo,
I don't care what nobody
where's
says.
Gavin and them boys them? Yo, my guy.
Yeah. That Toronto accent is disgusting.
What are you talking?
Yo,
what are you saying,
Toronto stay taking L's.
Yo, what do you stay saying, my guy? Yo, you're
Alright.
bugging for real.
Alright.
All right. Yo, my guy, that stay crazy, man.
Anything else you want to say?
Yo, this girl's talking crazy.
That's it for today's video.
Yo, my guy, man dubs in this video, man. Yo, seriously, this thing's a dud, my guy. Yo. Scene?